G'day guys, Timmy and T here. Currently up at the Corroboree Park Tavern, Northern Territory, just out of Darwin. The reason we're up here is just finished working on that monstrosity of a gas plant, but that's all behind us now. We're going to head home. So come and join us as we head home from Darwin back to Perth. There's going to be a whole lot of wrench on the way. So we're going to head out to Cahill's Crossing, do a spot of fishing, check out Bear Lookout, and then hopefully set up camp at Gibb Falls. That's the plan. As we head home, we'll be doing stuff like the Gibb River Road, down to Broome, heading up to Cape Leveque. More fishing up there, quite a lot of adventures. We're going to try and get some off-road stuff in as well, so it should be quite exciting. Yeah, sit back, relax, and watch us.
Have fun.
Have fun, eh? Okay guys, so we spent a few hours on the road and we've arrived at this place called Cahill's Crossing, which is part of the East Alligator River system. This time of year it's quite popular with all the tourists that come down here. They want to try and catch a barramundi, same as we do. So quite a few people here at the moment. They also come down and have a look at crocodiles. A lot of crocodiles swimming around in there. So come down, we'll head down there and have a fish, flick a few lures around for a little while and see if we can hook up on something half decent. Let's go down and have a look. Rightio guys, due to our failed attempt at barra fishing, done actually terrible, we decided to come and have a look at the Bear Lookout. So behind me, awesome view obviously. Believe it or not, this place was actually used in one of the Crocodile Dundee movie scenes. Actually pointed down there. What's funny about it, mate? It's so funny. It's actually called Rapid River in the movie, a river down there. It's actually East Alligator River, for real. And this is a place that Aboriginal people used to come during the wet season. Everything obviously flooded down there, so they didn't really have much place to go. They actually camped up in these rocks up on the higher ground, and obviously left to do the hunting and stuff like that, and this is where they come back for some shelter. So yeah, I'll pick up the camera and I'll spin around and give you a look, a full 360 degree of this place. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Nice work,
So have a look at that, the view around there. Good stuff, eh? Righto, so we're on the road, obviously. It's getting pretty late in the arvo, so we're headed off to Gibb Falls in the Kakadu National Park, where we're going to set up camp and hopefully go for a swim.
G'day there, cobbers. We just pulled over on the side of the road because it's been a little bit too much irrigation. Corrugation. Okay, I've had a couple beers, but Timmy's going to show you what he's up to.
So what we're doing, lads, is the corrugations on this road is enough to rattle your bloody teeth out, shaking old Betsy to pieces. Then I drop the old tyre pressures down about 20 psi and it's just smoothing things out a little bit. And we've got to do the whole road again tomorrow, so the fair old way I've had sick and tired is the bumps, to tell you the truth. So just drop the tyre pressures down to 20 and see how we go from there, eh? Rightio lads, here we are, Jim Falls. Now look, it's later in the afternoon than we expected, and we wanted to be here. The drive in and the walk in took a lot longer than what we thought it would take, but the beauty of that is there's no one here, pretty much. So if you want to beat the crowds, get here down in the late afternoon, but also leave yourselves enough light to get back out. You've got to climb over a lot of rocks and stuff like that. It's quite dangerous if you don't want it in the dark. You really don't want to be doing that. So yeah, have a look around. Jim Falls. Here we go guys, I'm just going to show you a little bit of what you got to do to get out of this joint. It's pretty hard going, pretty hard to film while I'm climbing. I'll manage, I hope. So, it's all rocks pretty much, got to climb over. Well guys, this came through the hardest part. You can't really see on the camera but the sun's coming down. And just as I was coming out, I had a little whoopsie, and look what happened. We've had a blowout. No good. So we're heading back to a campsite down this track because you're not allowed to actually camp at Gibb Falls, directly at the falls or the base of the car park. Campsite's, I don't know, probably 10 k's down this little four-wheel drive track. Not really a four-wheel drive track, but they say it is. So yeah, we'll get there and set up camp, eh? Hopefully before dark, see how we go.
Hop on in there for Barty.
Right, morning lads. We got to camp pretty late last night, so there's no footage of actually the camp set up or anything like that. Now we're in a little town called Window where we had to do an old repair to old Betsy here. Yesterday I was talking about the corrugations on the road, how bad they were, so we broke an exhaust hanger and 2 bolts fell out, but not hard to fix that, so that's all done and sorted. Today we're going to head off to a place called Mataranka Hot Springs, go for a bit of a dip, and then no idea really after that. We'll just set up camp wherever, I suppose, see how we go.
How far is it?
No idea, mate.
No idea.
Yeah, Timmy's
No
to it.
worries.
No idea.
Thanks for coming.
No worries, mate. Obviously we're back on the road. It's a fair old hike to Mataranka Springs. We went down that a little bit. I don't know, it's a real nice place, but very overpopulated, so I really didn't get any footage of it. There's too many people for my liking. Took a few photos that you'll see I'll put up, but yeah, just too many people for my liking. So we're back on the road, heading towards Catherine again, and we're going to go find somewhere to set up camp. I dare say it's going to be quite late in the evening. It's already, what do we got? 5:15 at the moment. This time of year, the sun goes down pretty quickly, so I don't know, we'll see how we go, eh?
Why was it so busy, Tim?
School holidays, mate. School holidays.
School holidays.
No good, eh? Me, kids, school holidays, no go.
Alright.
Yeah.
So where are we camping tonight?
We are camping. I have no idea.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna
What are we having for dinner?
we're gonna have rice and salad. You're gonna make us, mate.
Oh yeah, nice. Okay.
That's your call.
No worries.
Alrighty, so yeah, that's it, eh? Mataranka Hot Springs. If you like a lot of people, go there, but if you don't like a lot of people, I wouldn't go there.
Bypass it.
Bypass. It is a nice spot, but just too many people.
They do homemade pies though.
Don't go get a homemade.
From the Mataranka Hotel.
Yeah, don't do that. It's about 9 o'clock now. Been driving to south of Catherine and we couldn't find anywhere to set up camp. It's bloody ridiculous amounts of people up here at the moment. Even all the rest stops on the side of the road are taken up by caravans and camper trailers and people. So we are literally, I don't know if you can see it on here, but we are camped. There's my swag, I don't know if it's going to come out on here, but on the side of the highway. and you don't really see too much of that. But anyway, so that's where we are on the side of the road, south of Katherine, heading towards Kununurra. We might reach Kununurra tomorrow. And here we've got old T cooking us tea. So, what are you cooking, buddy?
Alright, Timmy, what do we got here? Got a bit of onion, a bit of garlic. But tonight, what we're having is a bit of brown rice, already steamed.
Beautiful.
A little bit of a mess there, sorry. Bit of smoked salmon.
Yeah.
A few garlic, bit of garlic, bit of onion, bit of lemon, and a bit of what else we got here? And a bit of salad, mate. We're going to have a bit of a rice and smoked salmon salad. So,
Okay.
on the side of the road, obviously, on the way to Kununurra, but we've got to have something a little bit healthy, you know. So.
Yep. No, well done.
Good morning. What's the time, Timmy? Just woken up on the side of the road, halfway between Katherine and Kununurra. It's 6:15. We've all packed up, had our coffee, and now we're going to head towards Lake Argyle this morning. What I wanted to say was it's blimmin' freezing. We've got long sleeve shirt, long pants, socks and shoes on. So it doesn't take long once you get out of Darwin to blimmin' start feeling the weather change. Anyway, talk to you soon. Morning, Timmy.
Morning, buddy.
Going. See you soon. Righto, lads. Where are we going? Today we're on our way. We're about 350 k's to go to get to Kununurra, which is going to essentially lead us into Western Australia. So once we get into Kununurra, we're going to get a few supplies. We need to get a new rubber mount for the exhaust, which came off the other day, and then we're going to head towards Lake Argyle. Hopefully they've got some room. We've come across quite a few caravans, a few of these grey nomads floating around. Last night we tried to park up in about 3 or 4 different locations, but each one's had about 20 to 30 caravans parked up in there. So anyway, this morning we just thought we'd do a little bit of filming for you at this some of these rock formations that we've got going on here. It's quite beautiful, isn't it, Timmy?
Yeah, mate, bloody beautiful.
Alright. Alright everybody, it's T here from TimmyTours.com. Here we've got Timmy at this beautiful location. Going to give you a little spiel about where we're at and what's going on.
Yeah, so we're about 250 k's north of Kununurra, I believe. Obviously heading there. But we came across a sign that said, it just said look out on it, so we decided I'll come up and have a look. I found this place here. It's actually been built for the people called the Nakaroos, which were an army, small army of people back in World War II that looked after this area, trying to stop the Japanese from invading. It's been reading all the signs around here, just explaining the harsh conditions that they were going through, and they were even just trying to survive fighting the wet season and the heat and the bugs and mosquitoes and stuff like that up here, and starving as well. And it goes into talking about how they had Aboriginal people within their army who were helping them out in big ways of finding food, tracking stuff like that. So actually, if you read these signs up here, it just explains that they felt safe if they had an Aboriginal person with them at all times, because they knew the land, and they knew how to find food and to get away from their really harsh environment up here, which actually caused a lot of soldiers to die. Not actually just getting shot and stuff like that. It was the environment that was the hardest part for them. And obviously the horses, they're all on horseback throughout here, so you can really imagine being out here on horseback trying to protect the country in those types of conditions. It would have been hard, eh? So yeah, if you're down this way, get up here and check it out. It's quite nice, and the views out there are fantastic. I don't know if you're going to get it on camera so much, but yeah, awesome views out there, the ranges out there, Good stuff.
Thanks, Timmy.
If you're ever out this way, check it out. We are currently crossing the Australian border, and we got a little shack over here. We've got to get rid of our fruit and vegetables and stuff like that when I take them into WA. So everyone's going to pull up here. If you want to have a look, mate, it's going to come down, and this is where you stop, go through, and they will search the vehicle for fruit and veg that we need to get rid of. So we'll do that.
Just got through the border between Northern Territory and Western Australia. Unfortunately they took all our fruit and veggies off us, even though we forgot to eat. I suppose we forgot to eat the apples, didn't we? One good thing, they didn't get our crackers. That's what they didn't take off us, so we still have some fun with those. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, that's great. Hey, we were going to hit Kununurra, but we're actually going to go pull into Lake Argyle first, and we're going to try and see if we can get an unpowered site, hopefully get a site for a couple of nights. We'll stay there and then we'll check out Kununurra and all the surroundings. Instead of driving to Kununurra and finding a spot there and then driving back to Lake Argyle, we might as well just go to Lake Argyle first, see it's on the way. That's our plan.
Alright everyone, look, here's Ayers Rock. Beautiful.
Just driving into Lake Argyle entrance. At the moment, pretty cool view out there, eh? Cheers, mate. So here we are at Lake Argyle Caravan Park. Checked in for 2 nights, mainly because we've been behind the wheel flat out for 2 days straight. Just going to chill out here for 2 days. Only cost us $70, which is $5.59 I reckon. There's quite a few things to do here. As you were saying, you got helicopter rides, there's boat cruises, and doing stuff like fishing, stuff like that you can do here as well. So yeah, for now we're just going to chill out over here, just relax for a little while, and then I'll get some photos of actual Lake Argyle a bit later on. Don't know if we get too much footage, because probably might not be too much actual film of it, but we get some good photos and we'll stick them up for you. Right, morning lads. Had a bit of a sleep in this morning, and we decided we'd go and check out the kayaks to kayak around Lake Argyle, something to do. It's quite good, eh? Beautiful out here on the water. What do you reckon, T?
I reckon it's good, mate. Woke up this morning with a bit of a hangover.
Yeah, you had a little bit too much last night, didn't you, buddy?
Yeah, a little bit too much.
Serves you right, mate.
Got up this morning to try and take some nice photos of the sunrise for you, but Timmy had taken the batteries out the camera. So.
Sorry about that.
And so we decided, yeah, we're talking. Actually, it was from talking to our new mate Pat. Got ourselves some helpful hints while we're riding on these bad boys. We're going to go and see if we can find some wallaroos over on the island.
Speaking of these bad boys, T went right down to the very end of the kayak lane to choose his nice pinky purple kayak.
It's beautiful.
Suits him very well.
Right, get out of here.
Just walking through the bush trying to find ourselves some bush tucker. Hang on a second, what do we got here? Oh, that's what we're talking about there, eh? Nice bit of fresh fish. This is called rockfish. Lives in the outback, Western Australia. Better leave him be. Wait till he gets a lot bigger. Righto, ladies and gentlemen, here on Timmy's Tours we get to see not just the backside of a car, we get to go on a little hunting trip. Timmy, what have we found so far?
Yeah, we found fish, mate, plenty of fish.
Any crocodiles?
We'll catch a crocodile.
Alright, so pretty much what happens is here on Timmy's Tours we take people for long distance treks, a few hours. As you can see, we're starting to get a little bit hungry after our long mission. You can see way back in the distance where we've come from, up there by Betsy. Yep, so we're going to have a little look around and see if we can find some bush tucker. What's this? Right here. This is good quality bush tucker. What do we got, Timmy?
Down here. I don't see if you can see it on the camera, but as soon as I talked pretty loud to call you over,
They ran away.
They ran away, but they swam away. They don't have legs. Fish don't have legs.
Yep. Good point.
So I'm going to go up to Betsy.
Yep.
Because mate, when you see fish, right?
Yeah.
You got to go get your rod, eh? You got to have a flick.
Yep. All right. No worries.
So
Yep. We're here in a good spot.
I'm going to go get a couple of lures, grab my rod, and I'll be back. This spot is sensational. We just done a little bit of off-road driving to get down here. Yeah, absolutely had no idea where these tracks went, so we decided we'd come down, have a look around, and one of the tracks led here, which you just show the rapids there. Quite a nice little spot. And hopefully to top it off, we'll catch a fish. That would be fantastic.
Beautiful.
I'm just going to go grab your rod. I'll be back.
See you soon.
Okay, well, we tried our luck with the fishing. You could see the fish there, but I don't know, they weren't interested in our lures. We tried a bit of steak that we had in the fridge, and they weren't interested in that either. But hey, you just got to keep trying these things when you see it. Just give it a crack, see how you go. So we're actually driving out now from where we come in, down this little track that we found. We're just exploring the area and see how we go. See the little buy-up trees, pretty cool. Howdy, just got to the Gibb River Road and we've just come through Kununurra to get, we've just gotten some supplies from Kununurra. We stayed at Lake Argyle for the last 2 nights, and which was awesome, but now we're on to the next little mission, so should be pretty good. What's the plan, Tim? So the plan is, mate, we're just going to cruise down the Gibb River Road, just check out all the gorges and stuff along the way. We actually don't really have a plan. Not having a plan is kind of good, you know, no time restrictions or anything like that. So yeah, we're just going to head down and just stop at everything we can stop and look at on the way to Derby. So yeah, see how we go, take it as it comes. Sound alright, mate? Yeah, hopefully some good walking tracks, I reckon. Yeah, a lot of walking tracks have been told. Some people told us at Lake Argyle, you know, that to get to the gorges there's quite a bit of walking involved, but that doesn't worry us, so that's all good. Yeah, hopefully get some decent footage for you and see what happens. Get some bloody good bush tucker, eh? Yeah, bush tucker, yeah. So actually we stopped in Kununurra just to fuel up, carry as much fuel as we can, spend a few $100s on food and stuff like that, because I'm expecting this to take us about 2 weeks or so, but we'll see how we go. Rightio, so we've arrived at the Boat Prison Tree. It's actually called the Hillgrove Lockup. They used Aboriginal prisoners back in the day. Tell you when was it?
The 1890s to the
1920s? The 1890s to the 1920s. So they used this tree for the Aboriginal prisoners here. Obviously there's a hell of a lot of history of this tree, and when I got here, God, it pissed me off really. So all you people that have gone and engraved and hacked this thing up, guys, you bloody fucking idiots. sorry about my language, but this really gets on me nerves, eh? Like, I'll pick up the camera, and sorry about my voice, I've got the flu, which is really bugging me too, but I'm not allowed to whinge about that, apparently. So, come and have a look at this. Look what you people out there have done to this tree. Think about how long ago this was used, how much history is in it, and you guys go and carve everything in it. Like, Fatty, 18, mate, you've only just done that, okay? Bloody hell, not good. It's just all over it, all over it. Think about what you're doing, guys, to your country and the history behind it.
Timmy,
Yes, buddy. Hey?
carve my name in it.
Don't do that, mate. I'll
Sorry.
carve your head off.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let's have a look in this little hole here. She's dark in there, eh? Hasn't been locked up in there. No good. Rightio, lads. We'll keep on moving on. We're going to go set up camp.
This is the, I think you say Karanji track. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. And we're going to take this track to see, apparently it's about another 60k till we hit the Gibb River. Hopefully it gets us there. Shut the gate.
Morning, lads. How are we? So, yeah, we camped out on an old stock route that goes around the back of the Gibb River Road, kind of remote, and we haven't really seen any people out here, which is fantastic because that's what we were chasing, getting away from all the people that we've seen on the way down towards Kununurra. But it is absolutely freezing out here at night time, bitterly cold, and I stuffed up because I've only got a real thin little sleeping bag which is kind of useless, so I've got to wear my jacket and my track pants to sleep in, so I stay a little bit warm out here. Hey,
You gotta start this video again.
so he didn't know that I was actually filming, that's alright. He just jumped back in his swag. Hey, I'll spin this around and where I was saying it. Have a look. Have a look at the view around this joint. It's pretty cool. So we've got sun's coming up over there. Ridge is out in the background. Hey, check that out. Pretty cool, eh? So today we're going to travel down the stock route, which is more of a four-wheel drive track, which is good. That's what we've been chasing. And that'll lead us back to the Gibb River Road. You can't even really see the track at the moment. It may be through the trees there. But yeah, we'll head down there and then hopefully hit the Gibb River Road. We'll get back onto the Gibb River Road late this arvo, but we'll see how we go. eh? So we just finished doing the stock route and ended up back on the Gibb River Road. Well, the Gibb River Road's just over there. That's the actual Pentecost River crossing. So there's been some guys playing around over there for a little while. We'll also get some footage of us going through it as well. It's got to be done, you know. Not going to get a chance to come back here anytime soon, so we'll do that. And then head on down the Gibb River Road and see what gorges and stuff we can find, go and have a play in. The old fishing here, it ain't going too well. Okay, here we parked up and camped up on the banks of the Gibb River, which is just off the Gibb River Road, not too far at all. Awesome view, awesome spot, no one around. We came past a whole heap of caravans and cars down the Gibb River Road. It was quite busy, but if you can get off there and find places like this to stop for the night, it's well worth it. Better than staying where everyone else stays, eh? Yeah. I'm sure you understand. So tonight, we've obviously got a little fire here going. We're going to use that tonight to cook our tea. So tea, what are we having for tea, buddy?
Right. So tonight, we thought we'd try out our new little camp oven that we got the other day when we were leaving Darwin. So that's a 4.5 quart camp oven, pre-seasoned. So you don't have to worry about pre-seasoning it, chucking it in the oven for a couple. I think it's about 24 or 48 hours to let it all soak in. But tonight, what we're going to do is we're actually going to chuck in a whole lot of it's an ossobuco but lamb, and what we're going to be able to do with it is a really slow cooked lamb meat. Sorry. So in here we've got garlic, onions, sweet potato, carrots and normal spuds. So I'm going to chuck them in first. This is going to take a couple of hours to cook, so I'm just going to put all of those around in the bottom there. Now, working on the sand, you're going to get a little bit of sand in with everything, which is not always bad. Alright, now these bits of meat you can see are quite fatty. Still a little bit frozen from being inside the angle there.
So the fridge is going alright then, mate, eh?
Fridge is going really well. We thought we'd get a couple because we can always make enough for tomorrow, and that way we don't always have to stop and cook. So that looks blooming perfect. I'm just going to chuck that in there. I've pre-cut everything because otherwise the video would have taken way too long. Just let me get rid of that. Now, 2 secs.
Watch out for the crocodiles, buddy.
Alright. So, when you're camping, you don't really have everything that you would usually have in a kitchen. So you've got to improvise. One of those things that you've got to improvise with is flavours, and whatever you got in your little pantry, oh, that's broken, is going to have to do. So we'll put a bit of chilli in there. That's good. A little bit of honey, like so. And I was drinking this last night. I didn't quite get through the whole bottle, so a little bit of ash from the fire. We'll chuck all of that in as well, and that will cook down really nicely. Now we have, once that goes on, I might actually just put a little bit of water in there as well. last but not least, a little bit of salt and pepper. We don't have a lot of salt and pepper. We only have the little sachets on us at the moment. So we'll just put enough in there for a bit of taste. And then that is nearly ready to go on the fire. One last thing before we go. I did just put some rice, just some white rice and water sitting in there. That won't be going on till later on. And we've also got some fresh green veggies, a little bit frozen from the fridge, but they'll be going into this little billy here and just steaming them off 10 minutes before we're ready to eat. So that's about it.
Thanks, buddy.
On it, and we'll get the coals ready.
Well done.
Alright, good morning. Just thought we'd do a quick little video before we take off from Gibb River. We woke up this morning, it was absolutely beautiful. But where we were camping last night, the wind picked up a little bit and it was freezing. It was absolutely freezing cold last night. We ended up putting on, I mean, Timmy even had his jacket on, his beanie on, socks on, pants on, everything to try and keep warm. Awesome spot. We did have some dingoes running around us last night. You could see the all of the tracks running around our swags and things. They were obviously looking for some food, but sort of didn't give the best of sleeps. The blimmin' they started howling and howling, and I tell you what, I was too scared to get out of my swag to find out where they were or what they were doing. Today we're going to be heading. Where are we going? We're just going to be keep on trekking along the Gibb River Road. There's not going to be anywhere in particular that we're going to go. We do have to stop in and get some water from somewhere. We are getting low on water and possibly fuel by the end of the day. So one of the biggest things when you're travelling along here is making sure that you've got both of those things. If you don't have those things, you're going to be pretty screwed pretty quickly. But anyway, Timmy's waiting in the vehicle. The sand's pretty soft here, so we let the tyre pressure down to about 18 last night, or yesterday when we came in, and just going to film Timmy trying to get out. Hopefully he doesn't get too stuck. Right, let's do it. No worries, old Betsy's taking us home.
So we're heading down the Gibb and we saw a sign to Allenbray Station. It's a joint right here. And it said scones and jam and cream. So we headed down there to get our scones and jam. Tell you what lads, awesome. So if you're ever out this way, pop into Allenbray Station, grab yourself some scones. Oh good.
Alright, we just made it past, we just called into Drysdale Station, wasn't it? Yeah. Drysdale Station earlier today. Got more supplies, got some fresh water and some fuel. $2.15 a litre it was. But anyway, that's not why I wanted to make this video. This video is to show we're just camped up now on the side of the King George River, I think it's called. Nice little spot, as you can see, a few lily pads. Apparently you can eat those white flowers. Not bad, hey? Anyway, I'm just going to take you up here and show you what else is on offer when you come on Timmy's Tours. It's been a long day on the road and Timmy's little feet are getting a little bit sore. So
Why are my feet sore, mate?
I don't know why your feet are sore, to be honest.
My feet are sore because they're cracked. I'm not wearing shoes and my thong's breaking. I've got new thongs now.
So here we have it. Where we have it. Not just a bunch of rough blokes going on a camping trip. Even get your pedicure done here on the Wednesday afternoon.
Pedicure or manicure?
Pedicure. See you soon.
Alright, hey everybody, T here from timmystours.com, and I'm going to show you how to chop some firewood. First of all, you need an axe. This is just the cover, so when it's in the car bouncing around, it doesn't get you in the knee. So first of all, you want to chop the wood. What that's doing is telling me that there's no snakes going to be left in here when I'm jumping on it. Alright. Give it a couple more. You see, I'm the token Kiwi in this episode, and I hate snakes. So if I see one, I'm going to be running like a girl. Alright. This is pretty good firewood here. So first step, make sure you've got some decent safety attire on. You want to make sure you've got good climbing boots. Alright. Now, first part of this, you've got to make some good kindling. Chop them down, you know, like this. If it doesn't work, you step on it. Now while Timmy's over here having his foot spa, the sun's going down. We've only got about 15 minutes before we've got to get this fire ready. So T's doing the hard yards again.
Good morning. A little bit of a show for this morning, bit of a skit. We've set up another, this time it's T doing his own thing, self-service barber shop here. What's the river called, Tim?
King Edward, I think, mate.
Oh, King Edward River water, right here. That's not working very well. These are the things you got to do when you're in the bush, you know. Don't even know if this is working properly. But I'm not using the knife today. Let's see if this bad boy's going to work. It's a little bit old. And I can't really see what I'm doing. Oh, here we go. Got to improvise around here. Looks good. As you can see, here's the all the accessories. The mirror and the fire. That's all you need to have a shave around here, don't you, Timmy?
That's it, mate. Rightio, so last night, yesterday evening, we pulled up at Mitchell Falls here, the campground. We haven't actually got a chance to head down there yet and have a look. Hopefully we'll be doing that soon. The reason being is we've had a few issues along the way now. So first, I think we've done over 1,000 odd Ks on off-road driving, which is obviously hard on the gear, hard on the tyres, hard on everything. Even running low tyre pressures, we still managed to get a puncture. Pulled in last night, used the air compressor. I blew a 40 amp relay, so I've swapped the spotlight relay over, so I've still got power to rear the car to run the fridges, but that's only 30 amps, so I'm hoping that's going to hang in there. I've plugged up the tyre. Old mate behind us here had a tyre repair kit. I actually left mine in my other car, so that's a shame on me. Exhaust mounts, we've broken some of them. We're going to try and get them fixed up properly in Derby. And then this morning I jumped on the back of the rig to grab something out of it, and as I got on there it felt very soft suspension wise, so that doesn't feel quite right. So I couldn't see any oil or anything leaking from the shocky, so I had a bit of a better look, and we realised that a bolt had fallen out of the top control arm. Now I do carry spare bolts with me, but nothing that big. They were 16mm by about 75 long, so you think?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nearly 100, I think.
So what we've done is we have removed the tow hitch from the rear of the car.
This bad boy right here.
And we've used the pin off that to go where the bolt is. So I'm hoping that's going to last us until Derby as well, where we can get that looked at. So I'll show you some stuff. You can see what we've done around here. That's where I got staked, actually coming into the campground. Out of all the codes we've done off-road, I got staked coming in here, believe it or not. And then, probably can't see it down in there, but that pin, that's actually off the tow hitch holding that upper control arm in. So hopefully that's going to be alright. Now obviously we're not the only people. Everyone who's come in here, they haven't gone as far as we've gone off-road, but just coming down this Mitchell Falls yard. We stopped over here, old mate yesterday. He's got power steering issues, his pump has cracked and it's leaking power steering fluid everywhere, so he's actually ordered a new pump. And I think that's going to get dropped off at Columbaroo.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to try and get up there to pick that up. He used his sat phone to get some gear. Last night these blokes over here came up to us and asked if we could help them out. And I was saying I broke one exhaust mount, which is not too bad because I've cable tied that up with some stainless steel cable ties. This fella here, his whole exhaust system, all his mounts are broken, and so we helped get that out for him. And I think he's going to drive to maybe Broome or Derby or something and get that fixed. And then yeah, cars all along there. We've seen so many cars pulled over, broken down, flat tyres, just stuff going wrong. So we're not the only ones. We'll struggle on and hopefully make it to Derby or somewhere we can get fixed up properly.
Alright. Hi guys. We just finally had a wash after fixing the car.
No, I didn't.
Well, I had a wash after fixing the car, and now it's probably about the worst time to start walking a track, but we've decided to give it a crack. We're going to walk our way down to Mitchell Falls, putting on our good hiking boots courtesy of Monadelphous, and see how we go. Hopefully we'll be back before dark. They say it's only what, an hour and a half round trip, but by the time we go there and have a swim and whatnot, it should be pretty good. As you can probably hear, Timmy's been really nice to me and given me his cold, so all blocked up, not very fun, but it's all good. So take some photos for you along the way and hopefully go for a swim.
Okay lads, so here we are. We just completed the walk down to Mitchell Falls. Absolutely sensational. You can't actually swim down here at the moment. We're not allowed to swim down here. Not really any way you can access it anyway. But you can swim higher up. It's bloody hot today. It's a hot walk down here. So come to check out the view, which is awesome. Now we're going to head back up the top and cool off, get a bit wet, go and enjoy ourselves. We've got a situation here, not a very good one. There's a bloke missing, and I can't stress enough when you come out to places like this to tell you to stay in your groups. Now he went off on his own to take some photos apparently and hasn't returned, so everyone else has left, head back home in the choppers. It's now getting quite late and here's me and T, only people left, well not the only people searching because I've actually organised. As you can hear out there, the helicopter, they're also searching for this bloke. They're getting in contact with the rangers. They're also going to be searching for him. And look, it's a bloody long fucking walk to get out of here. And it's hard going. And the sun's coming down, right? So, I don't know, we're going to have to probably call it quits ourselves soon and head back. Otherwise, we could be the blokes missing, you know what I mean? So, yeah guys, if you come out to these spots, they're awesome, they're beautiful, awesome to visit. But don't leave your mates behind, don't split up, don't go off on your own. Alright, there's a chopper up there searching. Hey, so I organised that. I think people are a bit embarrassed about the situation, so they're a bit scared to talk to them, but yeah, we organised that for them, so let's hopefully we find this bloke, eh? So as T just said, just like that, we're the last people left here, because a good old Henrik, don't worry, Henrik turned up out of the blue. What he did is he went off to take some photos, left his family behind, didn't tell them where he was going. So obviously they were waiting over on the rocks for a good hour and a half, T?
More, plus.
more than that waiting for Henrik. So they approached us and a few other people. We started searching and we couldn't find Henrik anywhere, and obviously they were getting very stressed out. So it came to the point where I asked the chopper pilot, who actually flies people over here and lands on the rocks because it's such a long walk from camp, which we've already done. So I got in contact with the ranger. The rangers were searching, the helicopter flight people were searching, and then about 20 minutes ago, out of the blue comes Henrik crossing the river here, and so they are now on their way back to camp. Good news for them, bad news for us, because we've got what now, something plus to walk. Probably start getting dark by the time we get there, so we're going to head off, hey buddy?
Yeah, sun's setting.
We actually drunk all our water looking for old Henrik, so we now actually filled our water bottles up off the river. We've got no other choice to do that. We're going to need a drink, so fucking hot out here at the moment. Sorry about language, it's bloody hot out here. Alrighty guys, yeah, just like I said before, if you go out to places like this, awesome spots to visit, but you're out in the middle of nowhere, there's no help or anything like that out here really. So stay with the people you travel with, don't go leaving them behind.
At least have a plan.
Yeah, have a plan.
At least have a plan. Anyway,
thanks guys.
we're out of here. See you later.
So it's Saturday today, and well over a week into the trip. We just packed up, still at Mitchell Falls campground. And where are we headed today, buddy?
We're actually going to be leaving Mitchell Falls and heading back to the Gibb River Road, which is about, how far?
70 odd K?
Yeah, it's about 70 or 80 K back to the Gibb River Road, and then we're going to head north again up to Columbaroo, which is, I think, is about 100 K. So hopefully the old Betsy's going to be able to handle the channel and get us up there. Hopefully the road's not too bad. Like, I hope the road's quite smooth for us, really.
Well, the track out of here is terrible, it's absolutely shot.
The track out of here is terrible, yeah.
Not much to do about that, yeah.
But up there, there's a couple of, like, there's fuel up there, Columbaroo. Seems like a caravan park's up there. And what it is, it's right at the very top end of the Kimberleys. Like, you can't get any further up. So it's going to be really cool to be able to go up there. That's the Timor Sea, I think. Yeah, that's the Timor Sea up there. So it'll be really cool to see. And hopefully we don't get there too late.
Yeah, well, that's it, eh? And just remember, we're going to have to take it pretty easy here because you've got that old upper control arm in there, as I showed you the other day, hanging in there by the tow hitch pin. So just little things like that we've got to be mindful of, but we should be right, eh?
Hopefully there's showers up there. We really need a shower.
We're starting to smell real bad, aren't we?
And a washing machine.
That's what you got to do out here though, eh? We do have water and stuff like that, but obviously we've got to spare that as much as we can, so we haven't been having showers.
We've been swimming in the river and washing in the river too. I think I've washed this thing about 6 times in the river now.
Yeah.
So. Anyway,
alright guys.
Righto. So halfway back to the intersection, and we've had another prank. So today it's a spotty. She's decided to unscrew from all of the jolting on the road. What do you reckon, Timmy?
We didn't need that bit anyway, mate. Thanks, buddy.
Anyway, so it's only, I think, about 9 o'clock in the morning. It's already started, so there we go. Let's see what today brings. So, it's just walking across the stream to show you where we are, and I've come across somebody's number plate. Poor blokes, lost it. Timmy.
Yo.
So tell us what's happened.
Well, buddy, the tap in the water tank has actually snapped off, but not the thread, the actual whole lot where it screws in. So just taping up an old water container bung here and then stick it in the hole, stop our water leaking out. That's the plan anyway. Let's see how we go.
So what he's saying is, we're finally finished on the road, the main road that was to Mitchell Falls. Just thought we'd better stop and check underneath the car what's happened or whatever. And our water tank cracked. Anyway,
So I was actually saying, on the way across that road, like when the spotlight fell off, it's just another thing. There's no point stressing out when these kind of things happen and getting all antsy-pantsy, start worrying, because that gets you nowhere. Just stop, have a think about what you're going to do, and usually you can come up with a situation. Well, not come up with a situation, but come up with a solution. I mean, most people, if they lost an up control arm bolt up there like we did, they probably would have thought it was the end of the world. Right, T? Just have a little, just have a little think about how you can go about fixing things and get yourselves back on the road without stressing out about it too much. It's all part of the adventure. You start stressing out, your head starts spinning, your trip's through and the adventure's gone. But hey, we just laugh about it, fix shit up and continue on.
so singing songs about it.
Oh good.
We're on the roads to Palumbaroo, and the remoteness of this place is absolutely awesome, eh? You feel like you actually feel it, you're in the middle of nowhere. We're cruising along the road here, and I missed it. I wanted to get a shot for you, but you know the old bull chases that they made out of the FJ Cruisers and the HJ Cruisers, they cut the tops off and stuff like that, with big tyres on the front, chase the bulls with them, to capture them. We've seen one of them coming towards us, two blokes in there driving along. That was pretty cool, mate. I'll see another one, I'll try and get a shot for you.
Well guys, we have just made it to
Palumbaroo, mate.
Palumbaroo, and it was a really long road actually. It was 100 k's, 50 k's of it was pretty good, and the second 50 was not so good. But we've just pulled up in Palumbaroo community here, and it's sort of really behind the times, isn't it, mate?
It's eerie, buddy, very eerie.
There's we were hoping to get some fuel here, and we're also hoping to be able to phone home. It's been about 3 days now since either of us have phoned home, so I'm hoping that the girls back home aren't too concerned yet.
That's right.
But the thing is, I mean, the bad news that we just got was that there's absolutely nothing open until Monday. So today's Saturday, we've got two more days to wait before we can even get enough fuel to get out of here at $3 a litre. So we've got some friends behind us that we met a couple of nights ago, and they have a few issues themselves. Their pump, their power steering pump's not working, and they've also got a problem with one of their axles. So just as we're passing, actually, you might not be able to see it, but just as we're passing, our friends waiting. They've got to wait 2 days for a new pump to be flown in from Kununurra, I think. Yeah. So now what we're doing is we're heading out towards McGowan. McGowan's about 16 k's out towards the coast. So we're going to actually be heading, I think, is going to be the furthest point north of WA that you can come to. And then we'll have to come back through here to the mission on Monday morning and get some fuel then. So hopefully everything goes to plan.
Yeah.
And hopefully the girls at home aren't too blooming stressed yet. Sorry, Bob, but there's not much we can do about it at the moment. Anyway,
That's right.
Ciao for now, I'll let you know how to go soon. Yes. Well, here it is, Timor Sea. We're just stopping in at McGowan Sunset Beach camping spot, but there's no actual vacancy here, so I don't know what we're going to do. Just waiting for our mate Shane in front of us to go and catch up with the mechanic that he's supposed to be meeting, and then we're going to go from there. But hopefully we can find somewhere, because fuel is getting low. That's it, the Timor Sea. Where did we get to yesterday?
Clumbaroo, then we went to McGowan's, and now
yes.
we've ended up here.
So what happened was we ended up at McGowan's, but their septic tank was overflowing. So we had to, no vacancy, so we had to move on and come to this place called Honeymoon Pool, which is awesome, awesome spot.
Very, very tip of WA. Can't get any further.
Yeah, actually this point where we're standing right now is probably one of the most northern points of the state. So today we've decided to come out here. Apparently at low tide you can get some oysters out here, which we've seen the shells, the massive oysters. So we're going to give that a crack. We're also going to chuck some lures around. There's fish everywhere seem to be here. There's quite a few tiger sharks swimming around. A couple of people have been seeing about 4 meters, 3 or 4 meters here and there. And we've got quite a few of the locals fishing out here too. They've got spear guns and hand lines and whatnot. So I'm sure if they're here fishing, there must be something out.
There's something out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you running today, Timmy?
I'm going to give the old gold bomber a crack, mate. See how we go.
Yeah.
Just change it up if it doesn't work. Change a few things around. Just there, have a play.
Here's my bad boy. Bit of a popper today. It's only really shallow here. We're at nearly low tide, so we came out here to get some oysters, but we thought we'd throw these around for that as well. But yeah, anyway, we'll go for a fish and we'll let you know how we get on later.
That's it. Battle. Oh, just before I do that, I'll spin you around, have a look at the view out there, because you probably can't see much from where we are, but we'll actually be fishing out and around there. Awesome. So we sucked at fishing, like usual. Come up with another bright idea, and that's to try and find some oysters. So we're walking along the rocks here. Tammy's got his hammer and his screwdriver handy. Let's see what we can find, eh? So these bad boys here is what we're looking for. So we're finding a few. Got a little rock pile over there with oysters on them that we'll knock off, take back to camp and eat. So, been hunting for a couple of oysters. Old mate Shane behind me laughing. But here we are at the top of Western Australia. Let's crack that bad boy open. You don't get any fresher than that, do you, really? So, let's give him a taste. Still alive and kicking.
If Tim doesn't find them, he only eats them, alright?
Mate, tell ya, they are bloody delicious. We're leaving Clumbaroo, which obviously we were forced to stay in the area until today, being Monday. We came in on Saturday, but we couldn't get fuel. So we've got 30 litres of fuel to get us back to Drysdale Station, which is where we'll be able to fill up properly the jerry cans and everything like that. I just got 30 litres that cost us $92. So a bit steep there. Hey, what's the plan today, T?
We're going to have a whole lot of driving today, guys. We've got, I think we worked it out to be just over 400, maybe 450k of gravel road before we get to a place called Barnett, or Mount Barnett, and there's also a Barnett Roadhouse. We're going to be staying there tonight, so hopefully, fingers crossed, this Roadhouse does a big steak or chicken barmy or something, because the last couple of days we've just been, well, last night we had 2 packets of noodles for dinner.
Running low on the old fuel, fuel food.
So, but also, after a long day, especially we're going to be doing sort of 7 or 8 hours of driving on this road that obviously you can tell it's pretty bumpy. The last thing you want to have to do is light a fire and cook your dinner. So we'll see how we go, and hopefully it won't be too much further, all of this bumpy stuff. We've just got some walkers coming through here. I'll turn around and say hello to the walkers. I don't know where they walk from, but they're all walking.
Alright.
Yeah, so anyway, last night I know we showed you some of the oysters that we're getting. We probably ended up with about 20 or 25 oysters.
Yeah, I reckon 25 or something, mate.
So, awesome. A little bit of barbecue sauce, soy sauce, a bit of chili, lemon. It's perfect. That was just after the noodles. Where are we, Timmy?
Manning Gorge, mate, Mount Barnett
Manning
Station.
Gorge. Well, lads, today it's been a pretty testing run for old Betsy here. We were up at the very tip in past Columbaroo there this morning, and we've travelled probably nearly 500 k's on over the gravel in one go. So congratulations, Timmy. Very good effort. I just wanted to make a quick video letting you know that we're here, but also the amount of dust that we've gathered, and you know, we're learning a lot about how to travel on the, well, I am anyway, how to travel on the gravel over such long distances. And one of these things, if you look at this here, I mean, we're pretty tidy, pretty solidly packed in there, but I'll show you. I don't know if you can see, but there is dust absolutely everywhere. Doesn't matter where you look, you can write your name on anything. And that goes right the way through nearly to the front of the car. But this has all come back because we've been travelling now for over a week on the gravel, and we're nearly, it's nearly been that whole week where we've had no aircon. And so unfortunately we've got to have our windows down. So when we're cruising along, every time that the windows, there's a car coming past, we've got to do our windows back up, wait for it to go past, do it back down again. So
that's right, that's the main reason the dust is coming in, guys, is because further on up on the Gibb River Road, the aircon canister, one of the hoses on the actual canister cracked, which means gas came out. Now obviously you can't pressurise the cabin with the aircon without the aircon running, so hence the dust is coming in. With the aircon running on recycle, we didn't really have this dust issue before, but now there's nothing we can really do about it. So
yeah, definitely.
That's it, eh?
Hey, what about we sort of didn't give them a rundown on what's happened last night with the car too.
The light breaking.
Yeah, we've got the light broken down.
So
what's happened there?
That's only minor situations. Like, to tell you the truth, you know, spotlight snapping off, stuff like that.
Our second battery.
Second battery is blowing a fuse in the actual battery box itself, so I can't use that. I'm running everything off the main battery now, so I switched it off every night, every time I need to camp up for the night or whatever, which is actually good. The fridge stays cold overnight, so that's working out quite well. But all in all, compared to the dramas we've seen other people have, and they haven't even travelled the distance we've travelled, their cars, they're broken pretty much, and they're flying parts in from Kununurra on small planes, getting them dropped off in Columbaroo, stuff like that to fix their cars, to get them up and going. But old Betsy here, I gotta say, dust and all, she's doing a great job, and I hope it keeps up that way, eh? Because we're still a hell of a long way from home. So
we've got, what is it? How many k's of gravel left?
We got about, including the tracks we're going to take off to different gorges and stuff like that, I think we've got about total of probably about 450 k's left of gravel. But then we're going to be heading up as well. So we're going to get to Derby, get back on the bitumen, but then we're going to head to Broome, and then we're back on gravel again up to Cape Leveque and red dirt, sand, and stuff like that. So we're not really going to escape it. It's there. And I'm just going to have to clean this out, I think, tonight, and then every night just give everything a wipe down, because that's pretty bad, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to go set up camp. It's 20 past 3 in the afternoon, so we've been travelling, like I said, for about nearly 7 hours, and then maybe go for a dip in the waterhole.
Yeah, I think so, mate.
Yeah? All right then.
We had a bit of a sleep in today. We've packed up our gear and we're heading, well, it's 11 o'clock now, so we're actually heading over to Manning Gorge to have a look at that. And as you go there, you start walking, there's this little boat on one side of the river. You got to hop in and pull yourself across. Bit of fun. Whoop, nearly fell over. Yeah, you know, so you don't have to swim across the river, I suppose. And also, apparently, there's crocodiles in here. So he's just doing his job there. Well done, mate. Keep it up. So yeah, when we get there, I'll give you a look at Manning Gorge. Cool. Anyway, here we are at the top of Manning Gorge. Manning Gorge, yeah, walk down Manning Gorge. We've actually climbed up the top of the waterfall, which is pretty cool up here. The walk was one of the easiest walks we've done, isn't it? Yeah, it took about 40 minutes there, so people told us an hour, it took about 40 minutes. Yeah, so it was well worth the walk. T reckons he's going to jump off the top here a bit later on, so we'll get set up. I'll head down there with the camera into the water and watch him jump off.
Are you not jumping off?
Nah, I'm not jumping off, mate. I was going to swim in. Do you like that, Amanda? Hey, I'm not going to jump off the top.
Pussy.
Yeah. Pussy, that's what I am. I'm a pussy. I'll put the camera up. I'll give you a look down there. I don't think you can see from there, so let's grab that. A few people down there at the moment. Come for a little bit of a walk over these rocks. Main pool's down there, obviously, and I'll spin you around. Like I said, a few people here today, and the gorge runs through there. So not a bad little swimming hole if you're ever down this way. Highly recommend coming down here and having a dip. The water's nice and cold. Here we go. Looking out of Manning Gorge, I came across this little fella here, little water monitor. Just get him to move. Move, little guy. There you go, pretty cool.
So I just wanted to do one quick little video because we've just finished, we've just gotten fuel and water from the Roadhouse, Mount Barnett Roadhouse.
Yeah, mate.
A couple of things, if you're ever stopping by, get their hamburger with the lot and ask for chili lime sauce. It's blooming brilliant. And second thing is, a little bit flat today, the Savo. We went for a big walk up to, you've probably seen the video, but up to Manning Gorge. And tell you what, we didn't drink enough water. You'd think you'd learn, but you don't. And so both of us are a little bit flat, a little bit dehydrated. We got the coconut water to try and sort ourselves out, but drink water, alright? That's all I can say. Just thought I'd give you a quick update. We're heading to Bell's Gorge. We stopped in at Galvin's for about 30 seconds in the car park, decided to stuff that. Too much of a walk with a dehydration headache. So we got to Adcock's, that was no good. Apparently it's not much of a gorge, it's more like a duck pond. This time of year there's no water flowing over the edge or nothing like that. So we decided we were going to start heading back towards Derby again, and then Bell's Gorge was up on the right hand side about another, what have we done now? About 100k, just over 100k, so about another 10-15k up this side road and we should be at Bell's Gorge. Silent Grove actually, sorry. Silent Grove's first, 19k, then another 29k after that is Bell's Gorge. So. Deeper, Timmy. Morning. How are you this morning, Timmy?
Oh, fantastic, mate.
Level green.
Well, this morning we not packed up quite early. Well, early for us. It's about 9:30 now, and we just were coming down the path towards Bell's Gorge. Thought we'd do a little spiel. It's a pretty good walk, I was just saying. As you can see, this is one of the only walks that we've been on where it's nice and shaded. A lot of the other walks, especially after yesterday getting so dehydrated walking out in the sun for an hour, this one's not too bad. So it's pretty good. As you can see, there's a little bit of a, or maybe not see, but there is a little creek running beside us here. Quite a few little lizards always running out in front of me. But anyway.
Got a snake this morning.
Oh yeah, we saw a snake this morning on the side of the road.
Nice big one. What, about 2 metres?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe drastically, yeah. No, I don't know. It was longer than a metre, that's for sure. Don't know what type it was, but it was still alive. Good thing. Yeah. But anyway, today we're going to do this walk and then possibly push on to Broome. We've got about another 150k maybe of gravel before we hit the road to Derby, and then once we've done that we'll be on to Broome. Now Timmy and I have been about 3 or 4 days without beers, and so tonight we're going to make the most of the being in town and maybe have some beers, hot shower, bit of a blooming comfortable bed instead of sleeping on the ground, and go from there. Should be good. I can't wait. Hot shower, clean washing. It's been nearly 10 days on the Gibb River Road, I think. So anyway.
Righto, so behind me, Bell Gorge, beautiful spot. The walk down here was quite short. Good little walk actually, as Steve said before, it's nice and shaded. Now, you can get down that way, see if you want to show them down there. You can get down the bottom to the water hole, so we'll probably head down that way, go for a bit of a dip, bit of a freshen up before we get back on the road towards Broome. Hopefully we're going to make it to Broome tonight. Get a few Ks under the belt. As Steve said, mentioned earlier, I think we've been on the trip for about 10 days now. Not really having a proper shower or anything like that. Sleeping in our slags. My slag, I don't know about yours, Steve, but it's starting to get a bit smelly. So, yeah, hopefully tonight, nice warm shower. Probably splurge out a little bit, get an actual bed tonight, and then probably head up to Cape the Beach the next day. So awesome. Basically, Bell Gorge. The climb down here was a little bit harder to walk in, quite steep rocks and stuff like that. Slip on. That's all good. The water looks mighty cold. It's a lot colder down here than it is up there. It's super bloody hot up there, but it's quite cold down here. But anyway, don't be that, go for a bit of a dip towards the road. Where are we now, mate?
I don't know, mate. Where are we?
I don't know either. Oh, well, we're somewhere close to the Derby on a gorge. So I don't know where we are. But look, behind me is all these little crocodiles in the water here. It's pretty cool. Sorry about not knowing where we are.
We're at Winjana Gorge, Timmy.
I think if you walk around, you get to like a riverbed over there, see, it's got a little camera over there.
Mm-hmm.
I think you get over there and have a better look, get a bit closer to the water, and get closer to these things. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, there's about 6 or 8 of them.
Yeah, a few fish
Floating around.
Well.
It's
Yeah,
good.
chilling out. So yeah, from here we're going to head to Derby, refuel, and then head on to Broome. Hopefully we'll get there tonight.
Yeah, you should do.
Yeah.
So what we've got here is call it these days, Timmy? Tunnel Creek. But it's got quite a bit of a historical point to it, which I'll speak about later. But at the moment, we're going to go through these tunnels, which is a big hole in the rock. You can feel a big temperature change and whatnot, so we'll see how we go. Just keep going. Straight. Whatever way you want. Oh, come on, boy. How's that, Timmy? That water doesn't look too appealing, mate. Yeah. How you going in the water there, Timmy? Nice and dark and a little bit eerie. Not too sure if there's any crocodiles in there. Well guys, we just finished that Tunnel Creek and it was bloody great, wasn't it? Yeah, bloody great, mate, bloody great. Well, now we're going to take off. It's getting later in the day, so we're going to take off and try and find somewhere to camp up for the night before we get into Derby, to Broome. Anyway, thanks for coming.
Here we are, finally at the other end of the Gibb. Last night we didn't quite make it to Broome. We pulled into Derby, had a nice stay in a little motel room, didn't we, mate? Freshened up. Gave the old girl a wash this morning. She's looking brand new. What an absolute epic adventure that was, hey mate?
Yeah.
Just doing the whole thing. Went right up to Columbia, obviously. 50 miles stuff. And I've got to say, I'm fucking very proud of this truck, eh? Car. It's not really a truck, it's a car. But no, she's done us proud. We've seen that many cars getting towed out on the back of trucks and camper trailers, busted up. We pulled an 80 series off the beach, so he was stuck, he had no four-wheel drive. Just, yeah, if you ever get the chance to come out here and do that, 100% go for it, eh? It's one awesome adventure.
Yeah.
So from here on for us, it's up to Broome now. That was the plan to get there yesterday, didn't happen. We'll be camped up there tonight and then heading off to Cape Leveque, hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it was good. Like, it's 2 weeks actually. 2 weeks yesterday,
Yeah,
wasn't it? 2
yeah.
weeks, 2 weeks, or 2 weeks today was from since we left Darwin. So, being able to spend nearly 2 weeks on the gravel is a testing time in itself. But we made it.
Yeah.
You know, there's a few things where it could have gone either way, and I suppose that's part of it. You've just really got to take it in, and hopefully it all turns out for the best. But I mean, from the other cars that we've seen along the way, we've done pretty well. So, but yeah, like Tim said, we'll shoot up to Cape Leveque and hopefully get a swim in the ocean. We've been away from the ocean for the last 4 or 5 days now, so yeah, so it's pretty good. Beers last night, we managed to make it into Woolies. There's a Woolies just around the corner here in Derby, so we got in there and managed to get some supplies after being dry for a few days, which was bang on.
Yeah, and fishing at Cape Leveque, we need to catch a fish.
Yeah.
We haven't done that yet. We got those oysters off the rocks, but
Yeah.
we need to catch a fish.
We haven't even caught a rock cod.
Yeah, well, that's a clear fish. Well, that's a fish, but I'll make the same for. Yeah.
Anyway,
No worries, we'll hit the road and get to Broome and see us there. So we're just cruising down Cable Beach at the moment. We made it to Broome, obviously. The camels back there. There's more camels over there. And a hell of a lot of forward drives on this beach. I'll pass that over to you, T, because I'm going to drive, but yeah.
looks like the Kwinana Freeway on a Friday afternoon.
What we've seen at Broome so far has been really nice. So we'll go come down and check out Cable Beach and go for a little drive along here. So that's what we're doing. Sand's rock hard. Got my tyres still hard. Internal drive, no need to drive at the moment. Yeah, bloody nice beach though, isn't it, mate?
Well, it would be nice if there wasn't so many cars on here.
We'll go for a little bit of a cruise down here, see what we can find. Maybe park up, have a look, have a beer.
We're just cruising down Cable Beach. And there's nudist everywhere.
Oh no! Yuck! Oh no!
There's nudist. Is this a nudist beach?
I don't know if we're in the right spot here, mate, eh?
Oh god, there's another one.
Oh, they're all old men.
This is disgusting.
Okay.
Well, we didn't know that happens on Cable Beach.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Far out.
Oh, that was bad.
Hopefully we can get away from all these people.
I'm going to try cruise down here, see how far I can get down here. But the only problem is I'm running low on fuel at the moment too. Oh no, I've got a Jerry on the roof, so we'll be right.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah. So really guys, I don't know, does it get much better than this tea? Nah, it's pretty relaxing out here. We drove right down the beach to get away from those 500 forward drives you're seeing. Got the whole lot to ourselves. Sitting here having a beer, eating some chips. Life's good. Yeah. Really good.
Hey guys, we're off to Cape Levique this morning. And but firstly, I want to congratulate Timmy on his new shirt.
Nice, mate. Yeah, guys, I decided to buy a new shirt. The other one's getting pretty ratty, so had to do the old change. As T said, we're actually heading towards Cape Levique after spending a night in Broome. I'd like to spend more time in Broome. It seems like a really nice, relaxed, cool little town to hang out in for a while, but we got to get home at some stage, so we just stayed the one night there. We're not actually going to make it to Cape Levique today. We're going to head up to Jane's Price Point and Quandong Point, I think it is, and do a bit of fishing and set up camp there, and maybe have a look at Cape Levique tomorrow. We'll see what it's like when we get to Jane's Price Point. It could be quite nice. It might end up just staying too nice there. Apparently the fishing's really good. We haven't caught a fish yet, and I really want to get a nice fish before I get home, so that's the plan. I think I'm going to be spending most of the night flicking lures around. Apparently that's the go. The guy at Tackle World said they're not too keen on bait for the kingies and GTs and stuff like that, so we bought the lures that they suggested, and we'll give them a crack, and see what happens.
I think your shirt's going to be good luck to
I think the shirt is good luck, We'll try T seconds, see how we go. So just on the track heading out to James Price Point. I just thought I'd show you what the road's like. Some just red dirt, bit of corrugations, but the good thing about it is they're not flicking up so much dust because it's more sand than gravel, so to speak, which is good. We're not copping a whole heap of dust at the moment.
We've just come to the end of the cliffs. There's been a lot of red cliffs coming along the waterline there, but now we're going to head back down onto the sand. And how far is it?
Oh mate, I reckon we got probably about 2 k's to that point over there. I'm not too sure the source behind it, but get down there and have a look.
No dramas.
Now, we haven't seen anyone else really out here. There's one car further down there, he's parked up. I don't know if it's been on the beach or not, but it's times like these, we're pretty far out now from Broome. You've got to know your capabilities. If you car, because we're going to be going down a steep dune onto the beach. We're going to drive around to that point as far as we can get. Apparently that's where the fish are. Been told by the locals if we can get there. Now I've got my tyres down to 15. Being mud terrain tyres, once you start spinning in the sand you start digging a hole, so you got to be careful of that. As soon as you start spinning, just stop, let my air out. I can drop this down to 8 psi. I've had it down that low before and got myself out of trouble, so hopefully we're going to be alright. Just take it as it comes. I mean, where's the adventure if you don't have a crack, eh?
That's right, mate.
Yeah.
Alright, no worries, let's go.
Alright. Like I was saying, guys, with tyre pressures, once you've had your car long enough, you know what pressures suit your car. Some cars are light, some cars are heavy, and it all depends. Now I'm running 15 at the moment. I'm in 3rd gear, low range, and as you can see, the vehicle is just running over this sand effortlessly, it's floating straight over the top, which is fantastic. The guy at the tackle well shop said, you know, you can get pretty iffy down here. The sand's quite soft, people get stuck and in all sorts of trouble, so be careful. But at the moment we're having no dramas, are we, T?
No, mate. Smooth sailing. Have a look at this. Timmy's cooked us up a bloody U-Butte dinner tonight. What do we got, Timmy?
So, mate, we've got beans, which have been done on the fire, along with some little rolled roasts that I bought from the butcher, which has also been done on the fire. And guys, it has come out absolutely sensational. I added a little bit of garlic in there. You can see the cheesy sauce that has come out.
Not bad, mate.
Bloody lovely, so I'll put that on top. A couple of beans left there, mate, if you want some, but I think that's enough for me. Let's go do some gloves on, because everything's bloody hot. Look at this. Look at that cheese and the garlic.
Look at
Put that
this.
on top. Bloody beautiful. Doesn't get much better, does it? Out in the bush.
Nice work, mate.
Hey, I don't even think I can cook this good at home.
Beautiful.
And what we've done here, guys, on the fire, we should have shown you, but we didn't put too many coals on or underneath the actual oven. We just sat it next to the fire. A little bit of coals on top, because as we've been travelling, we've learnt too many coals are too much heat, kind of burns stuff on the outside and starts sticking. But this has come out. This is probably one of the best we've had, eh, mate?
Sure is.
Yeah, well done. Okay, so we're leaving. I think we're north of James Price Point. I don't actually know the area of this spot, the name of this spot. But we're going to give Cape Leveque a miss, we've decided, because what we've heard, there's quite a lot of people up there. So instead we're going to go and check out Middle Lagoon. Probably a few less people hanging around that area. We'll try that. So just heading down the beach here again, and the guy at Tackle Well told us that coming off this beach to get up the sand dune might be a bit of a mission. So we'll see how we go, get a bit of footage of it hopefully, and yeah, we've got a shitload of fish in the back. Sorry, swearing again. Fishing around here is awesome. No, we didn't catch anything. Well, we did, the one rock cod, the T-cord, but that was about it. The fish are there, we did see them, queenfish swimming around, but they didn't take our lures, so. Once again, yeah, we're going home empty-handed. But we'll keep trying. Too bad at all, walk in the park. Don't know what old mate was on about really. All good. We're at Barn Hill Station. Why are we at Barn Hill Station, Pete?
Right, I want to say thank you to Travis Connell for sending us here. Beautiful spot, about 150 caravans, about 3,000 mosquitoes, and some really nice coloured water.
Thanks, Travis.
Thanks a lot for that, mate. It was a really good night.
Yep.
That's why we're here, Tim.
But the other reason why we're here, we didn't go to Cape Leveque and we didn't go to Middle Lagoon. We travelled a few hundred k's up the road, but why didn't we go there?
We didn't go there because there was probably about the same amount of caravans and cars going up there, wasn't it?
That's exactly right. So we headed north to James Price Point, you know, the day before. Nice and secluded, hardly anybody around, no one to be seen. We thought we'd go up to Middle Lagoon and Cape Leveque because we've heard great stories about it. But as we were travelling down the road, it was just caravan, just people after people after people. And we came past signs that said booking's essential, all that kind of thing. We had no phone reception to call to see if they had a spot for us. So we decided instead of going another few hundred k's down the road to get there and find out that we couldn't get a spot and turn around and come all the way back, we decided, no, we're going to turn around, we'll head south of Broome. So we've made it 133 k's south of Broome at the moment to Barn Hill Station where Travis Connell told us to come. Fantastic, he said. But Travis, shame on you, son.
It would be nice if there wasn't so many people. It's
That's
a beautiful
right.
spot. There's a beautiful ocean right here. So yeah. So what's the plan today, Tim?
The plan today is I think we're going to head, well, we're tracking to Perth now pretty much. So I think we want to be in Perth within the next 4 days at least. So we're going to check out 80 Mile Beach on the way down towards Port Hedland today. Maybe go for a bit of a drive along the beach, see if we can find some nice shells or rocks or something for the missus, you know. And that's the plan. Where we're going to stay tonight, absolutely no idea. Just see how we go.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Righto, so we've arrived at 80 Mile Beach. Obviously the beach goes down for 80 miles, so a long way. Have a look at all the people fishing out here. Check that out. What are you going to do? So I'm just going to cruise down here a little bit, see if lots of people stop. And go down here and see what we can find. We're not going to go fishing, I don't think. We've only got small rods with us, just for flicking lures and stuff around. But awesome beach, bloody beautiful out there. So we've headed down the beach a few k's. It turns out that I've noticed in quite a lot of places actually, grey nomads like to get just over the dune and sit there on the beach. So I don't like to venture too far down. That's what we've worked out, I think. Now there's no one around anymore, which is fantastic. This spot, 80 Mile Beach, I just wish I had more time up my sleeve. I reckon I could spend a week here easily. It's absolutely awesome, that water out there, nice and calm, you can swim in it, fish in it, just relax, eh? If you're ever down this way, check it out. See? You got a sneeze, got nothing? No, I've got nothing. He's got nothing, he's just in awe.
Morning. How are you? How are you, Jim?
Tired?
Alright. We got up early this morning. It's 10 to 5 now, so we're gonna try and put some K's on the clock today. We've got how many?
1,077 to Calvary, mate.
We've got a long way to go today, so we're just going to stop in at the fuel station, get some fuel and hit the road. Try and get this 1,000 K's knocked down before, what, 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
4 o'clock?
We actually made it to Karratha last night. We're actually trying to get home now, but make a bit of move on things, but I want to pop in at Calvary and have a bit of a look around, so
Yeah.
we'll do that.
No worries.
Hopefully catch a fish, eh?
Yeah.
This fish is not going too well.
There's going to be a lot of singing going on, I'd say, today.
I think so.
Trying to kill the time. Hey guys, just a quick stop. We're, as you can see, in the middle of nowhere. We've travelled for 400 and something K's, 430 or 40 K's this morning, come from Karratha.
Yep.
We're about not quite halfway, are we?
Not quite halfway yet, buddy.
Where are we going, Timmy?
Top up with fuel in Carnarvon and then head on to Calvary. We'll stay there the night. Probably get a bit of fishing in tomorrow, because we still ain't caught that fish. We spoke about that this morning, but yeah, I guess we want to get something before we get home, eh, buddy?
Anyway, this was just a quick stop to say hello in Tropica Capricorn. So
That's it. We've had a massive day so far on the road. I think I've been driving for about 10 hours. We stopped in Darwin for a little bit. About 10 hours of that drive, and Tahina slept for about 9. So it's been pretty lonely, you know. But I'm getting through. Hopefully we'll be in Kalbarri the next 2 hours. Just to see how we go.
Well, so anyway, on another note, it's been over 12 hours since we've been in the car.
God damn it!
And the road is still long, if you can see. And it's quite boring. It's gotten to a point now where we've listened to every single song we can possibly listen to. We're on our way to Kalbarri still, as we were 12 hours ago. And
oh look, old mate's going past.
I tell you what, people are passing us, but we've got clouds in the sky. Our windows are up because it's cold outside, and the weather doesn't. Well, it's still alright, but it's not looking as good as what it should. It looks like a bit of rain in some of these clouds. First time in a while, eh, Timmy?
Yeah, mate.
Tim's a bag of bloody spuds at the moment. My head feels like Wheat Bix.
You've been sleeping all day, mate.
Wheat Bix,
Hey.
mushed with water, hot water, and a bit of cream on top. Or butter. So anyway, this is one of those little hello messages to tell you that we're both stuffed, and hopefully we get to where we're supposed to be going before the sun goes down.
I've even stopped whinging about him putting his feet on my dash.
These feet have been on the dash for a long time. Anyway, hopefully we get there. We've stopped there, we've booked a place at where is it, Tim?
Don't know, mate. Somewhere.
But there's a bed. We're not sleeping in the swags tonight. I think it's way too cold to be sleeping in the swags tonight. And so we're hopefully going to get there within the hour. Anyway, got a bit of maybe just relax tonight. Just relax tonight.
Relax tonight, mate.
And see what tomorrow brings.
In Kalbarri, we're travelling the coastline. Awesome. We wanted to flick the line. We've been telling you about that for a while now, but it's not happening, eh? The swell's too big. The guy at Tackle Wheel told us, you know, it's going to be dangerous if we head down there. We did buy some gear, mate, didn't we? But it's too dangerous. It's not worth risking our lives. We can't get close enough to the water to get the line in. So I really don't know what the plan is, eh? You reckon, mate?
Just start heading south.
We're going to head south, head towards home. We might find a beach we can fish off or something. No, this is absolutely beautiful out here. I'll be heading back here in a couple of weeks' time with the missus to have a proper good look around because yeah, great spot, not too far from home, about 6 hours.
There was just a humpback whale swimming probably only 100 metres off the beach here, off the rock. So it's deep water, it's good water, so it's bloody awesome to look at, that's for sure. I wouldn't want to fall in there though.
Nah, it's not worth it. I'll get you closer, have a look. Hi, mate. So that's the coastline, obviously, all the way around. And that swell's just too big to do anything with, so. Alright, see you further down the road.
Well, here we are, nearly home. We travelled all the way from Kalbarri this morning. Well, we stopped along the way for a bit of a fish, didn't we, Timmy?
Yeah, buddy.
Well, this is the home stretch. We're about 5 minutes from home. It's been another long day of driving. We got down to Perth and it absolutely bucketed down. So it's freezing cold outside. There's severe weather warnings coming in. So we're even contemplating just turning around. Just up here at the roundabout.
Turn around and head back, you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah, that's damn straight. Anyway, we'll
get home, sort our stuff out tomorrow, and we'll maybe do a little bit of a spiel, a bit of a conclusion for you. We'll see you then. Hey guys, T here. We just wanted to do a little bit of a summary for you. We've been back in Perth now about 4 or 5 days, and we really wanted to put together one last little video, but the weather's been absolutely terrible, so we've had to wait this long until we can get the video done. Yeah. What we want to be able to do is just share a little bit of our experience and also where we're going to next, and yeah, and I just want to say thanks very much for watching the video, and hopefully you enjoyed it. So Timmy, you go first.
Yeah, well, I was just saying to you earlier, like, I'm really happy that we got to do that trip at the age that we are, mid-30s. There's a hell of a lot of grey nomads out there travelling around, which is fantastic. They're getting out and they're seeing Australia and they're doing it. But what I found out is they're really struggling quite a lot out there with the walk trails and climbing over rocks and just trying to get from one place to another. It was taking it out of them. So if you ever get the chance to do it while you're a bit younger, jump on it, eh? Like these days and the lifestyles that we're living, everyone's always about work, and they're living to work. I've always said, well, tried to always say, work to live, don't live to work. So if you ever get out there and experience and get out and travel Australia, go for it, eh? Because it's something you definitely won't regret doing. Yeah. Fantastic. Just get out there and have a crack. You don't need big dollars to do it. I think I worked out our fuel bill the other day, and I think we were under $3,000 for that trip that we did, which I reckon is pretty good going in a thirsty petrol car. So food wise, we didn't go overboard. Eating pretty cheap food, so it's affordable. So yeah, if you can get out there, go for it, eh? That's all I can say, really.
Yeah. Where to next?
Where to next for me is I said earlier, heading back to Kalbarri in 2 weeks. Time with the missus. We're going to spend a week up there, 7 nights. We'll take the cruiser up. Betsy's having a rest. I'm actually going through her, cleaning her all up, giving her a service and stuff like that. And then after Kalbarri, I've got another trip coming up in November. I'm going to take the big boat up to Exmouth for, I think, about 12 nights up there. So get some good fishing in. The fishing will happen up there, guaranteed. It always does. So can't go wrong taking a boat to Exmouth. So that's what's next for me, buddy.
All right, cool. Just for me, one of the biggest takeaways for me was that we travelled for 6,500 kilometres, just over 6,500 kilometres from Darwin down to Perth. About just under 3,000 of those were on the gravel. And so one of the biggest takeaways for me was how much pre-works goes into this and how much experience you do need when you're travelling on the gravel. So for me next, I'm going back to New Zealand. I'm going to be spending about a year back in New Zealand travelling around with the family in a caravan. So hopefully I can take some of the experience that we've just taken on this trip and implement it over there. But yeah, once again, I just wanted to say thanks very much for watching, and hopefully you'll get to see a few more videos soon. Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks guys.
Cheers.
Hey, take it easy.